Okay. Actually, recently we have started one batch. The particular person is on leave. So thought meantime, only 3 to 4 classes have been covered. So I will be covering those classes for you so that from next week, both will be in sync, right? One more person will be
Okay,
joining
fine.
from the next
Yes,
week.
sure, sir.
So let me just start the class. So while coming to the success factors, do you have any idea? Have you heard about success factors? Means what kind of thing basically it is dealing with?
Everything will be there in one system
Mhm.
from recruitment to exit process.
Yeah. Recruitment till exit process. These are the
Yes,
various different modules. But the thing
yes.
is, success factors, unlike other ERP solutions, you need certain server. In that server only you can able to log in, and then only you can able to connect. If the server goes wrong, then you can't able to connect. But here it is completely operated by cloud. If you have server or not, there is no need of any server. Basically you will be
Hmm.
having platform, basically not platform exactly, uh, on the cloud itself. Just URL, if you have URL and credentials like login ID and password and internet
Okay.
connection, then you can
Hmm.
able to operate it. It is maintained in the
Yes.
same, in a single URL. Basically all the configurations and all will be done over there. Okay.
Okay.
So these, as you told, recruitment, onboarding, learning, PM, GMs, these are the different modules in
Okay.
success factors. So performance management will 360-degree appraisal forms. These consultants will be configuring. Compensation is totally related to bonus and any compensation related configuration. Succession and development will be like any, if there is any critical person who is leaving the organization, who should take up the
Okay.
ownership backup. Okay. So these are the
Hmm.
different modules. Then you will be having employee central core HR will be mostly concerned with employee central. This is the biggest module in the success factor. Okay. This is
Okay.
I think you have completed the certification also, right? Siddharth was telling.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so how much did you passed out, cleared the exam?
78.
Oh, okay, great. So you have cleared, right? So that will
Yes.
be a added benefit for you as well, because maximum outside people are preferring certification candidates basically for the job. So that will be a
Yes.
added advantage for you as well. So again, the employee central core HR will be concerned where right from the employee joins till the employee leaves the organization. What are the various processes? Employee joins. HR process means it will not cover PM, GM, like actions are there, termination, hiring actions, field wise configuration. There are various data models. What are data models? This slowly, just a brief up. I am just telling you a brief. Slowly, line by line, will be moving ahead. Okay. So data
Okay.
models are nothing but like corporate data models. Will be having country specific corporate data models, 4 data models. If I see, this is my course content, just let me take you through that as well. These are
Mm-hmm.
common for all modules. So you'll be having employee central core related topics over here. These are the 4 data models like corporate data model, country specific corporate data model, succession data model, country specific succession data model. So what is corporate data model? Before hiring an employee, you should build the foundation, right? Org structures, you can see.
Right.
Org, job and pay structures all lies in these 3 structures: org, job and pay structures. Before building a constructing any building, you have to just design the layout. So those are the corporate data models. Again,
Right.
these corporate data models will be having MDF object, metadata framework, which is nothing but legal entity, org units, suborg units, that I'll be explaining you. That is separated, but a part of corporate data model only, that I'll be explaining you when we'll be covering this. But basically, corporate data model is like foundation. Okay. And
Okay.
then once the foundation is laid, then you'll be hiring the particular employees in those foundation. Then comes succession data model, which covers employee related information like basic personal information. Under that, we'll be calling portlets for here. A separate portlet is nothing but in a same heading, you'll be having those same details of the employee, like personal information you can't uh, put into basic pay details or salary details, right? Personal
Is right. That all are corporate data. So
no,
we can't.
those are succession data models. Succession data model is related to employees. Whenever employee is not related, which the data model which is not related to employees are nothing but corporate data model, like org structures, job structures, pay structures. Here employee is not there, right?
Pay structure,
Yeah,
right?
we are
Yes,
just
right.
creating the structure. Whenever anything, any field configuration or any portlet kind of configuration comes where the employee is being affected, like we are maintaining employee personal information, job information of related to employees. Those field configuration comes under succession data model. Okay.
Succession data model. Yes.
Yes, yes. These are succession data models. And country specific is nothing but country specific corporate data model means you'll be having legal entities. Will there are 4 layers basically: legal entity, business unit, then division. These are nothing but departments, sub departments in our own language, org units, sub org units. Okay. So
Right.
for example, root org unit is there. You will be selecting country. Some certain fields related to that or country specific fields will be coming if you select countries. Those are country specific corporate data model. Okay. And then
Okay. Okay.
succession data model means like for example, employee address details related to
Address
employee.
information,
Yeah,
contact information,
very good. Contact
which
information
are
or address
related to employees'
employment.
personal details.
Yeah, personal, very good.
Yeah.
Global
Yeah.
personal information, like if
Personal information. Yes, right.
United States may, you will be having certain different fields related to global personal information that is specific to US only, not common for all.
Yes.
So those are
Hmm.
country specific succession data model. Okay. Now these will
Okay.
be coming here. These are associations are nothing but relationships. This will be covering. Just in a brief, I am just explaining you what we are going to cover. We are going to cover this. Before coming to the main system, let me just explain you uh,
Hmm.
the instance and provisioning differences. Do you know what is instance and provisioning? Have you heard about it?
No, sir.
No, right?
No.
So basically, we'll be doing all the configuration and the access which is provided to you is instance. All the configuration is done in instance only. Okay. So if
Okay.
all the configuration is done in instance, then what is provisioning? Provisioning will be not given for practice purpose. It will be only given when you are working on a real time with a handbook. Basically, that handbook consists of what are the modules you are going to activate. So just let me clear you in provisioning. If you are going for an implementation project, for support project,
Hmm.
not needed. Okay. If you are going for
Okay.
the implementation project, then by scratch you have to first company will be purchasing the modules, right? Like
Right.
I'll be purchasing. I'm a manager of the company, management in a direct board of directors of the company. I'll be saying like recruitment is done, for PM GM is done, and employee central. I'm purchasing 3 modules. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So now, what I'll be doing, I'll be uh, uh, asking those consultants to activate those modules. Whatever the modules you have purchased, the particular consultant will come and activate those, like Employee Central related. These are the admin
Hmm.
configuration tool, workflows. These are the Employee Central related sub modules, 360 multi-rater. These are nothing but PMGM related. So what EC consultant will do here, no subheadings will be there like EC, PMGM. You have to identify what are the submodules related to EC, Employee Central. Those you have to activate the switches. No need to worry, a handbook will be provided to you. Based on that, you have to activate the switches. Then only it will be visible in instance. Got it? Language
Yes,
pack
sir.
also you have to activate it. Not all languages, some country will be selecting, they may select English or any other uh, this Danish or any other language they may select, but English is by default, no problem. So
Hmm.
based on the countries which they are supporting, like Malaysian, they will be selecting this language as well. So you have to
Hmm.
select first in provisioning as per the
Okay.
handbook, and then you
Hmm.
have to save it, save the features. Then only this each success factor system has a company ID. Based on that company ID, it will get instance also. You will be having that company ID. It will get reflected in the instance when you are activating those modules in provisioning. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
no need to worry. Configuration and all will be done in instance only. So the access which is provided to you is the instance access right now. And one more thing, at the time of implementation in instance, there will be no super admin. Before coming to the super admin, I'll be just taking you. Super admin has the master access. What is super admin? If anybody asks, you should say that super admin is the admin who have overall access. Means who has the master access, including permissions, roles, anything. Master access, especially related to our module, like we are Employee Central super admin. Relating to Employee Central, there should be no access which is missing. Those are super admin access. Okay.
Okay.
So super admin is having master access. So there, first of all, there is nobody is there with master access at the starting in the instance. So there should be one with the master access. So the first super admin is created in provisioning with the given details. You have to just create admin, write the first name, last name, and create admin. You have to click on the create admin. The first super admin will be created in the instance. And I will show you in RBP, role-based permissions, a separate topic, which covers in intro to mastery over here, role-based permissions. In this, I'll be telling you how you can create one more super admin with the given access. The super admin have master access, right? He can create another super admins or any other, he can grant any other access to anybody from the instance itself. No need to come back to provisioning. Okay. The first access only is created in the provisioning. Got it? Or any doubts?
Yes. No, sir.
Okay. So these are the various things that I wanted you to say, the difference between instance and provisioning. And then later on, the thing you have to work is in instance. I think you have got the access by now.
Yes, sir, I got access, but I did not check it. So
Okay,
I have
okay,
to
no
check.
problem. After this class, you can check it, no problem.
Yes, sir.
So it will be like this. And here, if you see, this is the company ID basically. You have initially if you just go to the link in the real time, company ID will be asked to you. You have to enter that company ID because our configuration is very sensitive. Other people should not able to see, as it is on cloud like Facebook. You can't able to see other data, right? So all those confidential configurations are stored in this company ID. Okay, so this company ID you have to mention, then this screen will be coming. Initially, you have to change the password. Whatever is there, that will be the initial password. Initially, you have to change the password. Then, if you log in, this is the SuccessFactors screen. Let it just open. So it is very simple. It is based on cloud instance. You can operate anywhere, anytime. So this is the admin center screen. You may also have initially you may also have home screen also, but at the first time if you are logging in, for example, this admin center is there, the configuration all will be done from the here only, but you should have the access. If you don't have the access, you can't do anything. You should have the access. If you have the proper access, you can just configure here. For example, initial screen will be something like this. If you just go to switch back to next gen admin center, it will be something like that. You can't able to understand basically how to go ahead. So for that purpose, you have to come down and switch back to one admin. Else you have to go each and every tab and you'll be getting confused. So this is very user friendly, basically one admin screen. So the screen which you are seeing, this is for PM, GM. All the modules are activated because in the provisioning, we have activated all the modules except learning. If it is not activated because we have not purchased learning modules. So we have not activated in provisioning. That's the reason it is disabled. Like this, it will be mentioned. Okay. So Employee Central things where you can able to operate Employee Central related actions is one is employee files. In employee files also very related, manage data. These are the user and means manage data. You will be entering the values. User will be entering the values, but Here you will be having other modules related things as well, like document generation and all. So you have to just well, slowly if we increase with the topic, means if we go ahead with the topic, you can able to understand what all the things will be using for employee central, like manage positions will be using for employee central. So one is employee file, and then maximum
Okay.
configuration will be in company settings. Here we are laying down the foundation, like in configure object definition, you may find, you may create those MDF objects like legal entity and all. That configuration, not values, you will be not creating values, you will be configuring the fields or adding a new MDF objects here, configure object definition. So here in the company settings only 80 to 90% of the configurations are covered. Then you will be having last reports and analytics. If you want to extract reports, this will be covering totally at the last. So these all are employee central related things. So this is EC payroll. We have not yet activated payroll in this, and in SuccessFactors payroll will not run. EC payroll is totally different module. So you have to integrate. API consultant will be integrating it from the SAP HR on-premise system. So right now we are covering only employee central related configurations. So the screen which you are seeing, these here, these screen you will be going and navigating the path. But in case you will be finding it very difficult to go for the action and to search for the action, like picklist center, I'm just configuring picklist and I have to go like this. It is a time consuming, right? You have to navigate through those parts and you
Sir,
have to search. Yeah.
I have one question, sir.
Mhm.
MDF object means what, sir?
MDF is metadata framework object. It covers in this corporate data model. Means previously there is only one only corporate data model only, but the thing what happened is 2 years back they have released an update. So
Hmm.
before that update, corporate data models are totally configured in XML. I think you understand what is XML. Means just it is a query language, right? Just
Yes, yes, right.
definition of it. Okay, XML.
Hmm.
So these are
Hmm.
configured in XML, but from these they have separated metadata framework. In the limitation with XML is you can't create a new object basically in XML. So they have moved very limited object in org pay and job structure, like locations. For example, locations are still done in XML, but they have moved certain objects like legal entity. These are the objects: legal entity, business unit, division, departments. So directly in instance, will be configuring this. This is nothing but metadata framework. Okay. In the recent update of the success factors, not recent, 2 years back, one update came. Okay. So in that update, they have separated certain org pay and jobs structures in separate MDF, which will be configuring in instance that I will be covering when we'll be covering this topic. But for your knowledge, they have separated certain objects that uh, that you can able to configure or create custom MDF object also. If at all it is not created, if you find anything, any layer is missing, like sub department is not standard layer, we are creating sub department, which is nothing but custom MDF. So in order to do it in instance only, they have separated certain objects in MDF, part of corporate data model only, but they have separated certain org pay and job structures in MDF, so that it is very easy for the consultants to configure rather than going to XML and then uploading it. It is easier for them to directly configure in the instance. That those are nothing but MDF, metadata framework. Okay. So that's the
Okay.
reason we are calling it as MDF. Okay. Got it?
Okay. Got it, sir.
Okay. So these I was saying, if suppose if I want to go to custom MDF object creation, I'll be searching for configure object definition. Just for example, this from here succession data model is configured. Now from here configure object definition MDF objects is configured. But rather than searching this, there is one more way to go to the action for configuration. There is no technicality in this, no technical names, nothing like other softwares. Okay. Simply in the search is there, right?
Okay.
Action or people, you can find here search. I'll be going to configure object. I'm just typing this configure object definition. Got it? This
Yes,
I'll
sir.
be clicking and I can able to configure that object. This, from here, the consultants will be going and create or modify the existing MDF objects that I'll be covering in this topic. I'm just make you to go through to this basically SuccessFactors page. These are the home page. These tiles is our next topic. How to configure. These are the tiles various will be configuring in our next basically chapter. So basically we are just this from here admin center. You will be going and configuring the things basically for any modules. But in case if I am in the middle of something or I don't want to surf it, so I'll be directly writing the action name over here, configure object definition. Okay. And
Okay.
here I can what is the difference between this tool search and this? This tool search also, if you type configure object definition, it will show you any transaction, any action. If I type, it will show me configure object definition. But what is the difference from here and here? Here, if you see, you can search for actions of people. For example, I'll be typing John. I'll be getting a list of people whose name is John, right? And here in the tool search, I will be typing John. I can't able to find anybody with name John because this is purely action search. Any configuration search, you can just type it here or here. But the difference is here you can't find people. Here you can find people. Okay. And for example, I'm into different thing like employee files name. My particular, I'll be using one transaction regularly, like manage badges. This is also a part of Employee Central. Manage data. This is also a part of Employee Central. Now, very frequently, I'm using it. It is not necessary that whenever you get the job, all these action names you will be using. There are only hardly 3 to 4 action names that actions basically configuration actions that in real time you'll be using. Yeah, you're saying something. Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're saying something.
No, sir.
Okay. I heard something, so thought. So no problem. So suppose I'm just going to employee file and I'm frequently using this transaction called manage data. In configure object definition, you will be creating MDF objects. Here you are updating the values like like values in sense legal entity, for example, root org unit, Yash Lelo. For Yash, I'll be
Sir, can you give me 2 minutes, sir?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello. Yes, sir. We can start now.
Okay. So, for example, I'm just frequently working on this managed data. Now, I can even search it also. That is the easiest form, but I want to add it to my favorites. So here one star icon is there, right? You have to just click on that. Then it will be shown in my favorites. Okay. This is the star icon. So you don't need to go to search nor navigate it here in real time. Basically, if you are working in 3 to 4 transactions only, then simply after logging in, you will be going here directly, configure object definition, click here, it will directly navigate you to that page. So these are the various techniques basically in order to avoid the delay. You can able to opt, either you can search it, or navigation is so you can do anytime, but it will take little bit time to navigate that particular action name and then going to that particular rules or anything. Business rules are also a part of Employee Central that I'll be explaining you. So this is our content. This I'll be sharing you. We'll be covering. Before that, as this is the admin center, the configuration is done from here. But what differentiate it from the other employees? Other employees can also log in, but the one which differentiate our authorization is RBP. If you type permission roles, there are two things: permission roles and permission group, which is a very huge topic. In probably next week, we'll be covering RBPs. It will take 2 to 3 days basically. Permission role is there, permission group is there. Now, if you see, this is the screen of super admin. Okay, you can reset user account, password, send user welcome mail. If you go to employee company settings, you will be having all the settings. Nothing is missed. These are the super admin page. So now I will be just simply showing you an employee page, employee screen basically. For that, you don't need to go log out and log in with the employee credentials. From here only, the speciality of the super admin is he or she can proxy that employee. What do you know the meaning of proxy? Yeah,
Proxy.
proxy means if you want to go to any other account, any other employee account without entering the credentials, you can directly proxy now. This is the important feature in SuccessFactors. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if I just select proxy now, I'm just searching an employee with John. For example, somebody with name John Williams. Yeah, this. And okay. Now see the screen. Now system will understand that I am John Williams. And the authorization which is shown to you is considering in point of view of that employee. For example, I'm just going to admin center. If you can see here, there were certain reset password, reset username, certain options were there, right? These are disabled. Okay.
Okay.
And if you see the company settings, not much are provided. If you see our admin screen, then there are a lot of options in company settings. Time management, you don't have any option. Why it's possible? How is it possible? Any idea?
Actually, sir,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because he don't have super admin access.
Yeah, he partially right. He don't have super admin access. He don't have that authorization only because it
Authorization,
is
yes,
all
right.
controlled through RBPs, roads based permission. We have not given that authorization only. The things which
Hmm.
you see, each action have on authorization that I'll be explaining you in RBP class. Those are not
Hmm.
employee central specific. Those comes in intro to master because PMGM permissions are also given there only. Any other module permissions are also given there. So it is a backbone. Those are not
Hmm.
specific to Employee Central only. So initially we'll be covering intro to mastery, which is common for all modules, not only Employee Central. Intro to mastery and employee profile. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Then we'll be starting the Employee Central core modules basically, which is specific to Employee Central, where all the data models are being configured. So this is
Hmm.
how the system recognizes this, the advantage, the proxy action. This one is also given to the super admin only. If you log in with this employee ID, he will not have the proxy now option because it is only applicable for super admin. Okay.
Yes.
Now, if I want to become self, here I will be going and become self. Then system will recognize me as a admin. Now it will be the admin page, which So system will recognize whenever you are proxying any employee, system will take that authorization only which that employee have. Now, if you log out and log in, what will be the start page? For example, this is my ID, right? I'm just log out and log in. It is admin center, right? It is
Admin center,
controlled.
right?
Yeah, admin center. Why it is not taking home page or any other page? Because it is controlled by settings. Here individually, this individually it is limited. It is not applicable for all if I change from here. So individually you will be having an option called settings in the home page, not home page in the when you log in directly. If you click the photo, you'll be having settings, and you can just go to the start page and you can select whatever. If I want home page as a start page, then after login, it will navigate me to directly the home page. Okay. So right now I have just selected it admin center because configurations and all will be done for super admin from admin center. So that's the reason I've selected my start page as admin center. Other employees can select anything. It is individual perspective, not all. Okay. So this is
Mhm.
the thing which is common basically for the super difference between super admin and others. Super admin have the master access, and the thing you have to remember is this is if you want to navigate, you can navigate from here, company processes and cycle. Here there is nothing employee central related thing. You have to understand 360 reviews, PM, GM. This all these three covers under PM, GM. This covers under compensation management module, variable pay and all. This also covers under calibration like part of GM only, and this is LMS module. This is succession module. So employee central module, this is onboarding, offboarding. Employee central module will be this reports analytics, time management, and company settings. These are the employee central modules. So you have to understand it basically from where you will be going navigating. Company settings is common for all anyways. You'll be having other modules as well, but maximum employee central related settings will be there here. Okay.
Okay.
So now I have just told you introduction to instance and provisioning, and then now we'll be covering homepage, admin center, and SF navigation menus. SF navigation menus is this only. Like from here also you can go to performance, goal management. Employee central related is like admin center, you have to go and navigate, or my employee file basically is nothing but it will show your file. If I just go here, this is my file. Okay. This is
Okay.
what the portlets I'm talking you about. These fields, first name, last name, these global information is nothing but country specific succession data model. These fields configuration, if you want to add or hide any fields, don't delete any standard field. It is recommended. You can hide it. These will be covering it in succession data model. Okay. If you want to
Yes.
add any fields and all this, these are employee profile. I will be explaining you the difference between employee profile and uh, employee central basically in our next class after this homepage admin center. Tomorrow I'll be covering employee profile and employee central differences. What is the difference between employee profile and employee central? Then it will be
Okay.
clear for you. Okay.
Okay.
So for now, let us start with homepage. So Sudha, this you can able to see, right? These are the tiles. If the employee want, they can go to the particular tile. If any New Year celebration is there, here the employee will click the tile. Here it is mentioned just information. Some tiles are action taking, some tiles are just the information. Okay. So these are the
Okay.
tiles. From where these tiles are coming? Some are standard tiles like finish your profile, performance form. These are the standard tiles. You can't do it. Neither you delete it. You can't do it anything. Okay, these are the standard tiles, but some are custom tiles. So this to do, these are the sections. my team to do, but to do is the dynamic section, dynamic tile basically. It will take the information which is pending directly. It will take the information which is pending from your side. For example, somebody have not filled appraisal forms, but it is raised. For example, it will show in to do tile. Okay. If any manager is, if any leave request or any data change approval is sent to manager, manager is yet to approve, it will show in to do file. We are not doing anything. These are the dynamic files. So this we can't do any configuration. To do is the dynamic file. Just remember, what we can do is my team, any tiles you can add and create in my team. So these, you can't create any other tile other than this or approver. It will take by default what the action is pending from your side. It will take these are the standard tiles. It will take those information and it will show it. If any approval is pending or something like that, they will be dynamically showed in the to do. So no need to do any action in to do. So what you can do, any custom tile or anything you want to create from my teams, under from my team section, you can able to create it. Okay, this is the only difference, to do and all. So from where you have to go basically to configure the home page, there are 3 to 4 ways. Either you can go to admin center.
Admin center.
Yeah, admin center, maximum transactions will be here only. Company settings, the action name is manage homepage or manage homepage. This one. Either you can select it as a favorite, like I have showed you. Okay. Manage home. So no need to again navigate it. Either you can search here, manage home page. Okay. From the admin center. Either you can, if you are in the middle, for example, I'm in the employee file. Now again, if you will be going to admin center and go for manage home page. No, right? Suppose I am here. What you will be doing? I'll be directly searching here.
Searching
No
from
need
the
to,
action.
yeah, search for action. No need to type complete name, manage home page. If you don't remember, just identify what you want to configure. For example, we are configuring tiles. Where tiles will come in home page? Definitely, just type home. It will automatically show you the related things from related to home, right? Just type home. If you can see, you can able to find manage home page also here. Okay. If you don't remember the complete name, partial name is enough. You can able to find it. Then click the manage home page. Okay.
Okay.
Now you have to go here. Go to administration for the legacy home page. With new update, the home page has been modified and changed latest home page, but it is totally different right now. The configuration for the tiles is done in the old home page. The home page which you are seeing is the old home page. We are not yet using the latest home page. So you have to go there, and then these are the various tiles. As you can see, there is no to do tile over here. Directly it starts from team. If you want to simultaneously view it, then right click duplicate. Okay. Duplicate, and from here another page you can set up. Another means you can open another page. For example, I'll be opening the home page screen. Okay, if you can see, to do file is not visible here. To do tile, it is directly visible from news, my team, news, basically. My team, from here, my team, my info, my specialty. To do is not there. Okay. So these are the sections. Just remember, these are the sections and these are the tiles. What we are showing, manage my team and all. These are the tiles. Okay. And if suppose I want to move this, for example, let me just take one example. I want to move for example, somebody have kept pending request tile over here. Now, where is pending request here? Pending request style. It is here. Okay. I want to
Okay.
move this style to some other where my info tile. I want to move this style. So right now it is in this section, my team. From my team, I want to move it to my info. So what I will be
Okay.
doing here, it is there, right? My team is there. Here, you
Okay.
have to just select the drop down, and I am selecting my info.
My info.
See, it is deleted from here, means it is basically shift to my info. Pending request, my info.
Yes.
Now I'm just saving it. Now your changes are saved. So whenever you are saved anything, you have to refresh the screen if you want to test it. Okay.
Okay.
Still, if you can't able to view in ray-to-ray scenario, log out and log in. Sometimes it acts behaves some certain odd way. So you have to log out and log in. Then it will definitely 100% works. So see, if you can see, it has been shifted from about to my info. Okay.
Yes.
Mm. So now let me explain you certain important things about this. Whatever the tiles employees can able to see in the home page comes from default. Okay. Don't keep it
Okay.
in repository or not used if you are using those tiles. It will come from default. If you move this tile to other repository or not used, it will not be seen in the by the employee in the home page. Okay. I will be telling you the significance of each thing. What is there? Default is basically the live tiles which you are using for the employees. Okay. And then
Okay.
repository. What is repository? Repository is nothing but, for example, if you are working for any business or something, like if you are having any shop, then certain items available in the shop which is seen by the customer directly when you enter the mall, those are default.
Okay.
Now certain items are there which are required but not now basically. So they are kept in go down. Slowly they will bring those into the default basically for customer purpose. So they will be available in go down but not in the shop. So those are repository which are required but it is not used now after 2 days, 2 weeks. Okay. It happens, right? At that time you have to
Right.
use it. So
Hmm.
those you can keep in, it is just categorizing. Those you are keeping in repository. And what is not used, don't delete any tile. Means it is not advisable to delete any tile. If it is not used, maybe it may used after year, 2 years or any time, but we don't know when it is used. Right now it is not used. So that can be kept in the not used. Okay.
Okay.
So for say standard tiles
Can
anyways,
we create these tiles, sir?
yeah.
Can we create these
Yeah,
tiles,
custom
sir?
tiles you can create. That I'll explain you how to create. These are the standard
Okay.
tiles.
Okay.
Standard tiles are basically, uh, if you can find standard tiles are you don't have change or delete button, right? Those are standard tiles. If you see some tiles are the exclamatory mark, okay? These are the standard
Okay.
tiles. You can't delete it nor edit those tiles. These are there by the success factors itself. If you don't want those tiles, you can move those tiles
Just
to the
hide.
yeah, move those tiles to other repository or not used if you don't want to use it right now. Okay, based on the category. So these are the differences between default, repository and not used. Now uh for example, let me proxy for one employee. Right now we have
Hmm.
done for John Williams, right? John Williams. So he is normally an employee. Now let me see what tiles he is having on the home page. This I only created Yash Technologies. Uh, Now he is having like my profile tile is there. Now the user can also able to control this. Let me check from where my profile tile is there here. My profile tile is there in my info. Under my info, my profile tile. Yeah, this one, my profile tile is there under my info.
This my profile tiles created 2 times, sir. There.
2 times because one is standard, one is custom. Somebody have created custom tiles also, my profile. See it, if I click, it will go to profiles, profile of that employee. Now if I just click this, again it is going to profile. Nothing, there is no thing in that, because if I just want to edit it, might be the link they have. Might be the URL they have selected the SF. These are the standard forms URL s /./sf/live profile. It will take you to the particular profile. These are the custom. Again, somebody have created the custom tile basically with this. Else you can just copy this link and you can even paste in the URL section. So it will open the particular URL live profile. Basically, you have to select this sf.live/live profile. Then it is opening this profile. This anyways, you can able to understand when I'll be creating custom tiles. I'll be explaining you. Okay, so you can
Okay.
able to just paste that URL here. So as many as tiles you can create in the same way, not a problem. So as there are two my profile, let me take one more example. For example, welcome tile is there. Now in my info there is welcome tile. Let me check. Welcome tile. Welcome. My info, right? It should be there here only somewhere.
Onboarding.
On welcome message. No, this is different. Onboarding section is again different. Rewards and recognitions. I think somebody have created and deleted basically sometimes, so it is not appearing like that. So it is coming blank. If I just select welcome tile, it is coming blank. Okay, no problem. So let me just take an example of awards and recognitions. Okay, so here the awards and recognitions is there. Now I'm into this employee profile. Now if I want to personalize my home page individually, employee can also personalize. I'll be clicking this personalized home page. If you check this, and in the my info awards and recognitions, I can basically my info, you can find awards and recognitions. Yeah, rewards and recognitions. So for example, we have kept rewards and recognitions are mandatory for all, but employees, some employees, what we say, what will do, I don't want to see this because I'm not interested in this, so I'm just unping it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just unping it, and then I'll be coming here to the home page, and I can see, I can't able to see that under my info, rewards and recognitions. So now the management says, no, that will be the mandatory. Employee should not able to remove it from his or her home page. So let me just bring that back. Yeah, let me just bring that back and become self. Now management says that particular person or any employee should not able to remove the tile from the his or her screen. So I have just become self, because for if I'll be in that particular employee proxy now, then I don't have access to make certain changes. So for any configuration you have to do after test, you have to become self to your profile, then only you can able to do it. Now I'm just going here, and what was the tile name? Awards and recognitions, right? Here, what is this? I'm just turning it to no. What is that? Basically, it is removable by user, if you see. Okay. I'm just turning to no. If yes means user can able to remove it. Now I'm just switching it off and I'm saving it. Now let me just go to this home page and proxy the same employee. Awards and recognitions there. Now I'll be going to personalized homepage and try to remove the tile. You can't able to find the tile first of all.
Okay.
Means we have just controlled it from there. If you see, we couldn't able to find that awards and recognition style. Is there anything? Is it is there now visible? You can't able to find it now. Okay.
Okay.
So like that, you can control the employee to delete his or her tile basically from their home page. So let me become self. Now, let me just quickly add custom tile and show you how the tile is to be added. Okay. So
Okay.
in order to add a custom tile, this add custom tile icon is there, right? Button. You have to just click on that. There are certain steps you have to follow it. That's it. Now,
Okay.
tile name, for example, I want welcome tile or any other tile. Uh, for example, TCS welcome tile, as I am into TCS, I want all the employees of TCS to go through this. Okay. Welcome tile. Just a second, let me just refresh it. Yes, now I'm just going to step 2. So step 2 is like static is nothing but this, without any information. If you see, without any image, without any graphical thing, like this is not static. Means background is black, white, it is static. Okay. So if you want to keep this,
Okay.
you can keep this. In preview, you can see. If I want graphical view, something like presentable view, I'm just selecting like this. Now, size is up to you again. If you want big size like this, if you want square size, suppose I want square size, I'll be mentioning this. This is again up to you. Now, background image, suppose I want any TCS image. TCS image, for example. This is quite fitting in that basically. This I'm just copying it. Now here I'm just browsing and keeping that image. See, it came.
Yes. Yes.
So based on the size, you have to just, if I want 2:1, then it will be bigger lit. So based on the size, you have to select that image. Now 1:1, it will fit. It is fixed, suitable basically for that. So now title I'll be mentioning like TCS welcome or anything. See here it is mentioned TCS welcome, or subtitle anything, welcome or something like that. Subtitle, you can able to view it simultaneously if you see preview. Okay,
Okay.
now I'm just going to step 3. So this is just a layout template, how it want to be applicable. If you can able to select this or this will come. This is the just a layout, and popover is nothing but here you can mention URL. If you click that image, if it is open to the URL, then you can, if you want to open that URL in a new tab, then that URL I have showed you, right? If you want my profile is to be opened, then you have to go to my profile and select. If you want home to be opened, I will be selecting this SF home. This I will be selecting and mentioning over here. Okay. So whatever /SF it is mentioned, you can able to go here. If I want to go to profile basically, then I'll be going here to my profile, live profile basically. Then here I'm just mentioning like /SF live profile, somewhere you can able to find that. Or this also you can able to copy and paste it, people profile basically, or else my profile you can able to find that, or you can able to copy this URL completely and paste it over here. So those that URL will be open basically. So based on the requirement you can do it. Already live profile is there, I don't want URL. So popover is nothing but if you click that icon, a separate window will be, not window, pop-up box will be telling a separate small pop-up box will be open. Okay, so if we go to popover, email means that particular email address which you are clicking, it will be open. No target means it will be no target, simply like that only. mail, it will not open anywhere. So I'm just selecting popover, and then this will be not using this. I'll be explaining you in business rules. Basically, whenever you are creating business rules, you can assign here for tile creation. Different rules are there. Business rules means standard for tile creation purpose. So based on that rule, if you want that tile to work, you can just generally in real time also will be not using this, but when we'll be covering the business rule topic, I'll be explaining you how business rules works basically. So this will be not using now. And then here you can type a message, or I want to uh, give my company link basically. So here insert or edit link is there. I'll be mentioning www.tcs.com. I'll mention here Tata Consultancy Services.
Sir, why we are inserting these links and
Because for example, for new joinees, I want to make them go through our intranet. For example, I don't have any intranet right now, so I'm just mentioning TCS link. For this is for example. Okay, you can do anything. If you don't mention anything, just as a welcome mail, you want to write anything over here for the new buddies, new joinees, then you can write it here without any link. Simply they will click here, click that particular icon, they will be only getting the message. If you want to make it little bit decorative, you can even attach link over here, just if they want to go through that link, for example, based on the different requirements, right?
right.
So title, I'll be just mentioning welcome all to TCS. And then target is, if you click target none, the particular page, if here only I'm just in the home page, if I'm selecting anything, then here only it will replaces that page. If I select target none, if I select anything over here, it will replaces the page. If I click that link, for example, it will replace this page. So basically, if I don't want to replace that page, you have to select new window. Then it will open in new window. I will show you right now. Now I'm just selecting OK. This is just an information. URL seems to be an external link. Do you want to add the required? Okay, just mention okay. See, Tata Consulting Service, it is coming. And title, mention here TCS. Body you can mention. Just decorate the mail. That's it. As you will, as other HR will do if they want to invite, for example, if they want the employees to go through the particular link, basically. So mention anything, dear all, please go through the link. That's it. If you want, you can design it and all. And then I'll be going to next step 4. Save it. The changes are saved. TCS welcome tile. Now it is visible for all. If you just check here, it is for all employees, user group. So let us first do it for all. And I'll be going here. Where, under which section it is? It is under news section. So I'm just going here and refreshing it. See, got it?
Yes.
I'm just selecting this like this. This is popover. The small window comes, right? That is popover. Now, if I select this, it is opening in. If I click that link, it is opening in a new page. See, this is the TCS style. This page is not disturbed. It is opening in a new window. Okay.
Okay.
So this is ECS. So this is how the tile is created. So some small things are left over as the time over. It is already 8. We'll be continuing it from the next class. Okay, tomorrow the same time. Are you available tomorrow?
Oh, yes, yes, definitely.
Okay, sure. Okay, so we'll be connecting tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll be sharing the link.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall I get recorded sessions?
Yeah, sure. I'll be sharing in the drive. Basically, you can have it from the drive. Then, on from the Monday or Tuesday onwards, when the classes is merged, there will be only one link, which I'll be adding you in the for that person's link. For different student drive also. Then the classes will continue from there also. This 4-5 classes, I'll be sharing you that separate drive. Basically, you can go through. Okay.
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 Okay. Yeah.
Sure. So this record.
Have a nice evening, sir.
Pardon?
Have a nice evening, sir.
Okay. Thank you. You too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we'll connect tomorrow. Bye.